Hi, how are you today? So in this video, I'm going to talk about something very, very interesting. This is a thrift store find, and it was actually my wife who came across these. And knowing that I'm into obsolete technology, especially old photographic technology, she picked these up for me. And I've mentioned these in previous videos, and I'm really happy to get two that are still sealed. This is basically new old stock. These are two flip flashes. One is by Sylvania, one is by General Electric. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, the flip flashes, this was kind of, I believe, late 70s, right through the 80s. Basically, there were some cameras, especially Instamatic cameras. One of the first camera I ever owned was called a Kodak Instamatic X15F, and it took flip flashes. Basically how it works is you have, for example, on this one you have 10 flashes, and this one you have 8. What you would do is there's a little tab on this end and a tab on this end, and basically you would insert that tab into a slot on the top of your camera. You would use 5 flashes, and then you would flip it over and stick the tab on the other end into the slot on the top of the camera, and then you'd have another 5 flashes, making your 10. And on this one, there'd be 4 on this side. You'd flip it over and have 4 on the other side. And that was basically flip flashes. Now, what's really cool, my wife bought each of these. As you can see, she paid $1 each. What a deal. But what's interesting is that the original price tag is still on this. It was bought at a store called Boyle's Pharmacy. I'm not even sure if that's a local store. I've lived in my hometown most of my life, and I've heard a lot of names of old businesses that used to operate here way back in the past, but I've never heard of Boyle's Pharmacy. So something tells me this might have been from another province, or maybe even one of the United States, somewhere in the States. But yeah, basically it says Sylvania Flip Flash, compliments 10 and 20 print films, 10 guaranteed flashes. And basically on the back we just have the UPC code, some caution, operating instructions, customer guarantee, and so on. And for the General Electric one, yeah, basically again more caution, some basic operating instructions, and I love this little graphic at the bottom. That's basically what the cameras would look like when you put the flip flash on top. I'm very used to that. And it looks like we have a couple of different cameras. This one looks like a 110 camera. I had a number of those in my life, and those also took the flip flashes. Yeah, so again, a really couple of interesting artifacts from the past. Some very outdated and obsolete technology. I can't think of anything even more obsolete than this when it comes to film photography. I don't know, maybe there's still people out there using flip flashes. Maybe I could put these on eBay and make a small fortune. Who knows? I really don't know. But anyway, I'm really happy to find them unopened in their original packaging. And what's really neat, again, I used flip flashes back when I was like 12, 13 years old. This would have been around the mid-80s. And keep in mind, as you could see by this original price tag, this was $4.59. And that's basically the price I remember them being. I remember they were always around $5 plus tax, somewhere in that range. Now, to a 12-year-old kid in the mid-80s, that was quite a bit of money. I only got a small allowance, and $5 back then for a kid, yeah, that was a fair amount of money. So anytime I bought one of these, it really bit into my savings. But even at that age, I was quite a photography enthusiast, and I simply had to have some flip flashes, especially if there was a special occasion, whether it be a birthday or Christmas or a family vacation, something like that. I always felt like I had to have flip flashes to put on my camera. So my question to you, did you ever use flip flashes back in the day? Do you still have cameras that take flip flashes? Please leave a comment, let me know. Give us a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe to my channel. It always helps my channel grow, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.